Joining us now to review some of the headlines of today's newspapers from around the world is Arise news analyst Emmanuel Efeni. Great Malabai.
Good morning, Ruben. Good morning, Rufai. Good morning, Ayo. You're welcome.
Thank you
back
very
from
much.
Maiduguri.
Great
So
to be back.
Did you plan something? I don't know.
I got the memo.
You got the memo.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Now,
at
let's
doctor
start
now to see.
let's start the review with this day, Nigeria's newspaper of record. Yes, the lead story. Governors move to stall Supreme Court reversal of currency swap till after election, using joinder suits of Kanu, Ondo, Ekiti to delay verdict. Lobby judges urge federal government, CBN, to respect rule of law. Justice Ministry yet to receive certified true copy of ruling. Retaining old notes will jeopardize fight against fraud, corruption. CBN tells Akure Court. Resist politicians. Vote buying antics. Catholic bishops tell Nigerians. Yes, and of course, above that story related, Tinubu to CBN allow old new Naira notes coexist till 2024. PDP to APC leaders, stop punishing Nigerians by hoarding notes. Yes, the presidential candidate of the APC, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, yes, supporting the introduction of the new Naira note, saying all is asking for is that the old and the new should coexist. Well, good to know that he's now supporting this idea, but recall that his first public outcry against this introduction of the redesigned note was that it was directed at stopping him from winning the 2023 presidential election. But now, he said yes, he's for it, but because of the pains Nigerians are going through, especially the rural folks and farmers who have to sell their products at giveaway prices. Well, he's saying that both should coexist. That is his own position. But the PDP is saying that APC leaders are stashing stacks of Naira somewhere, that if they bring them out, Nigerians will not be suffering. But the reality on ground is that if you go to some supermarkets now, they don't even take the old notes anymore. And people are still queuing up looking for the new Naira. They cannot get as much as they want. Yes, we encourage the cashless policy. People should go electronic. Use your POS, use your cards. And yes, but there are people, so many Nigerians who still do their transactions using cash. And those Nigerians are not finding it easy as we speak. The Nigerian Tribune reporting the story, Naira redesign. Nigeria at risk of CBN-induced recession. The governors are warning. Yes, the governors had the emergency meeting of the Governors Forum over the weekend. Worry over emergence of Naira black market. Severe food inflation. Tinubu wants Apex Bank to heed advice of Council of States. Yes, release Naira notes. You are hoarding. Atiku tells Tinubu APC. Ekiti sues federal government to join Supreme Court suit. Nigerians shun Supreme Court order. Reject old Naira note. Yes, one banker told me over the weekend that the banks are still acting on the subsisting order because as far as they're concerned, the central bank has not given any counter order as to the February 10 deadline. So they are not receiving old currencies into the bank. I think the CBN need to come out clear on that. All Nigerians are depending on right now is the statement or the interview granted Arise News Channel by the Attorney General of the Federation, where he said that the federal government will respect the judgment of the Supreme Court, or the interim order, as it were. But for the CBN, there is no statement. I think we need some clarity there so that Nigerians can know where the CBN stand right now. Now, the Daily Trust newspaper, cash crunch rural dwellers resort to trade by barter. Can't access new old notes after taking cash to banks. Borno, Yobe villagers turn to Niger's currency to transact their businesses. Of course, the New Telegraph also has a story. Naira redesigned joint case against federal government. Governors direct states attorneys general. Now, the Daily Sun newspaper, just beside the mastheads, CAN, PFN, disown alleged obese 2 billion mobilization lages. I never wrote such a letter, says alleged author. Well, this speculation, it will call it, or fake news that the Labour Party presidential candidate is mobilizing CAN with 2 billion naira. Of course, the CAN has denied that there's anything like that, and the supposed author of that letter has said, well, he never wrote such a letter. So this is campaign time, a lot of fake news out there. Now, below the photographs, cool, invite Fani Kayode to explain allegation, Atiku tells DSS. Now, if we just look at Abuja Inquirer, the city newspaper of Abuja, FCT area councils share 38.363 billion in 2022. No record of IGRO in IGRO. Council officials mom. Abuja residents say nothing to show for this allocation. Of course, the 6 area councils of the Federal Capital Territory shared this amount in 2022. Foreign newspapers quickly. The Financial Times. China balloons cross Taiwan airspace very frequently. Island officials point to military use. US 6 debris from down objects. While the Wall Street Journal is reporting US military shoots down 4th high altitude object. Yes, the 4th flying object in the US space shot down. Of course, President Joe Biden gave that order. The same missile used to shoot down the first 3 was also used to shoot down the 4th one, and they are looking for the debris. China seems to have found a way to harass the U.S.
To harass and spy. and just for the records, it just shows that a lot of things are heating up as regards U.S. and China, but trade is still going on well. But just for the records, each of those missiles that are being used to shoot down those unidentified flying objects, they cost $500,000 each. So 4, that's about $2 million now, just to shoot that missile. And somebody just sent me a message that Alhaji Atiku Abubakar did not visit the Oba of Lagos. That when he was around, I couldn't visit the Oba of Lagos too.
But you visited the Alake, right?
So he couldn't visit the Oba.
The matter at hand.
Yes,
yeah, you said 4 balloons over the USS.
The 4th one shot now.
3 over the USS space. The 4th one is over Canada, Yukon territory. Yeah. Now, but Taiwan has also reported to say that, look, about once a month, China is always flying balloons over his airspace for, military purposes. However, the other issue that I wanted to draw attention to is the continuing tragedy in Turkey and Syria. And we've seen an outflow of humanitarian aid, over 60 million pounds. In the UK alone, the Sun newspaper there did fundraising, and they've been able to get up to about £1 million, which I think is quite commendable. But the thing about Turkey is that the Turkish authorities have arrested over 100 property developers because they say that part of the problem is because those buildings, some of the buildings affected, did not stand strong enough. And yet we're saying, oh, this is natural, disaster. Turkey is on the Anatolian plate from east to west, but they are arresting people. Here in Nigeria, where there is no earthquake, people will build, the building will collapse for no natural reasons other than negligence, and they will get away with it.
Yes, now, as usual.
So I think we can learn a lesson from that.
Unless they die in the process.
Well, thank you very much, Emmanuel Ofeni.